Welcome all. Today's class is about projection of solids inclined to both HP and VP. Today's class is about projection of solids inclined to both HP and VP. We have already done a problem which is containing the solids inclined to both HP and VP, where the solid was, in that case, solid was a square pyramid. Here, this is the problem. A cone 40 mm diameter and 50 mm axis is resting on one generator on HP, which makes 30-degree inclination with VP. Draw its projections. Here, the cone, that particular solid is a cone, and that cone is resting on HP on one of its generator. Cone is resting on HP on one of its generator, and that generator makes 30-degree inclination with VP. That is the condition. Here, the first or the base figure, we can determine that base figure by using this particular condition. Here, the given condition is the solid is resting on one generator on HP, one generator on HP. That means in the first figure, in the base figure, the solid must be in such a way that its axis perpendicular to HP, or that entire solid is resting in HP on its base. That condition is the base or primary condition. In this problem, in the base figure, the solid must be in such a way that its axis must be perpendicular to HP. Axis must be perpendicular to HP, or the base, the entire base of the cone must be on HP. Entire base of the cone must be on HP. That means this is the step-by-step solutions. Then we can draw a circle. We can draw a circle in top view. Then if that particular solid, that cone is resting on HP, if that cone is resting on HP with its base on HP, then in top view, that particular circle, that the shape of the cone must be in HP. Then we can divide that a circle into minimum 8 equal parts and name it as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like this, and we can project it. Then we can mark this particular point as A dash, and this point as a B dash, comma H dash, because in this particular view, in the front view, we must draw this projection line here also. Then in the front view, point B visible and H invisible. That means P dash out of bracket and H dash must be in bracket. Here, similarly, that point is C dash. Then P dash is the axis point and G dash is in bracket. Then here again that projection line must be drawn here also. Then here D visible and F invisible. Then finally E dash. Then we can draw the axis. Axis height is given as 50 mm. Then we can complete the front view of the cone like this. Here this particular point is O dash, apex O dash, and O dash P dash must be equal to 50 mm. Then we can draw the other generators also. Here this particular generator A dash O dash and E dash O dash both are in true length. This generator and this generator is in true length, because if the plan of the particular line is parallel to xy, then its elevation must be in true length. Here the plan of A dash O dash, generator A dash O dash, is this one, AO, and that AO is parallel to xy. That means A dash O dash must be in true length. Similarly, EO, generator EO, plan of generator EO is parallel to xy, then E dash O dash must be in true length. That is a concept. Then we can tilt this front view in such a way that one of its generator here, we can take that generator as E dash O dash, and that generator is in HP. Then we can tilt this front view and make it like this, in which the one of the generator is in HP or in XY line. Then we can mark E dash O dash on XY line. Then we can transfer or find out this angle alpha, and we can mark that angle in the second figure, second front view. Then we can draw the base. This base length is equal to this one. Then we can complete the entire front view. Then we can project each and every points, and we can find out all the points on the base. Here this particular point is OP. In top view, O visible but P invisible. That means O must be out of bracket and P must be in bracket. Then we can locate all the points. Here point A, the horizontal projection line passing through A, and a vertical projection line which is passing through A1 dash. That intersecting point of that two lines, those two lines will become A1. This one A1. This point is A1. Then similarly we can locate all the points. Finally P1 and O1 also. Here this is the locus of all the points. We can locate all the points like this. Then we can draw the entire base in such a way that in top view all the base points must be visible in this particular case. Then so that we can draw the boundary of this particular elliptical shape in thick line, because all base points are visible in top view. Then the outermost boundary of the solid is always thick line, so that we can draw the two tangents which is starting from, or which is passing through O1, and that will tangent to this particular ellipse. We can draw both tangents, and we can complete this entire figure like this. Here in this secondary condition, this particular cone is resting on HP on one of its generator. That condition is satisfied. Then we can draw the next condition. Here that particular condition is the axis is 50 mm axis is resting on one generator on HP, which makes 30 degree with VP. That generator makes 30 degree with VP. That means this 30 degree is true inclination with VP. Phi. Then we can locate this phi, true inclination with VP, in true length. Only in true length. Here in this particular figure, we can see that E1 dash O1 dash, generator E1 dash O1 dash is in true length. We have already discussed this length is in true length. This length is in true length. Then while observing this particular top view, we can see that the top view of E1 dash O1 dash is also in true length, because E1 dash O1 dash is parallel to or in XY line. That means its top view must be in true length. Here E1 O1 is in true length, so that we can represent this angle true inclination with VP phi in this particular top view of the axis. So that we can draw this particular inclination, true inclination with HP in this particular generator, not axis, in this particular generator, because that generator E1 O1 top view of the generator shows the true length. Then we can rotate this particular figure in such a way that E1 O1 makes an angle of 30 degree with XY line. Makes an angle of 30 degree with XY line. For that purpose, we can draw a construction line like this, which is inclined 30 degree, which is inclined 30 degree with a XY line like this. Then we can locate a P2O2. Here P2, P1 O1 must be equal to P2O2. P1 O1 must be equal to P2O2. P2O2. Then we can draw these lines, this particular line and this line and this line, all vertical lines which is perpendicular to this particular axis P1 O2 like this, and we can locate all the points then we can locate P1 E1 on this particular line P1 P2 E2 like this, E2 P2 E2. Here P1 E1 must be equal to P2 E2. P2 E2. Then these are the points. All the points we can locate by drawing the construction lines. By drawing the construction lines, and we can draw the figure like this. Here the apex is nearer to VP. Apex is nearer to VP and base is away from VP. This is the condition. This is the condition. Here 30 degree is true inclination with VP phi. True inclination with VP phi. Then we can finally we can draw the front view by projecting all the points like this. We can project all the points like this and locate all the points on the base and axis P2 dash, then O2 dash also, O2 dash also. Then the outermost edges of the solid always thick line. That is the primary condition. Then in front view, we can see that C2, D2, F2, all the points are visible. C2, D2, E2, F2, all these points are visible. That means C2, B2, D2, all these points are visible. That means these are the points coming at the boundary of the solid. That means these points are already in thick line. Then we can see that all the base points are visible. All the base points are visible, so that we can draw the ellipse like this. All the points on the base are visible. Then outermost part of the solid also must be in thick line. Also must be in thick line. Also must be in thick line. Otherwise, we can draw the outermost part of the solid in thick line first. Then we can examine whether the point C2, D2 is visible in front view. Here in front view, we can see that point C2, D2 is visible. C2, D2 is visible. So that this part also, this part of the ellipse must be in thick line. Must be in thick line. So that the final figure is like this, and we can represent the axis in chain line. We can represent the axis in chain line. This is the final view. Here the most important part is that this particular inclination with VP is true inclination with VP, and we can represent that true inclination in true length only. Here the top view of this particular generator E1 dash O1 dash is E1 O1, and that E1 O1 is in true length. E1 O1 is in true length. That is the most important point. E1 O1 is in true length. So that we can represent this phi in between this true length and XY line. That is the procedure using here. That is the most important point. Thank you all.